sun is out. We're expecting an awesome day on the water. And I think there's even a rainbow off of our bow. So it's going to be a great day today. So we completed our objectives for the day. So right now we are scouting new sites. And so scouting new sites involves putting a couple of divers behind the boat and moving them around and looking for additional colonies of pillar coral. We've already found 2 brand new sites, and we were able to rescue some live coral from one of them. So we will continue searching. So quite a bit of excitement here. They always say it's in the last place you looked. While scouting new sites, we found a site with upwards of 20 colonies, we think. So the divers are right now underwater assessing the site, and we'll keep you guys posted. So Scott, tell us what you just got back from.
Well, we had a pretty interesting afternoon. We were dragging snorkelers around, scouting for new sites, because we had finished the last site in the Upper Keys and we had a little more time on our hands. And after a couple of hours of pulling snorkelers around, we found a huge volume of pillar corals. So we dropped the buoy on it, we dove it, and we ended up assessing and photographing 48 different colonies of pretty healthy pillar coral.
And this was a site that was unknown before today, right?
That's right. So we had almost assumed that it had been known because there's so many colonies here. So we called Cindy Lewis with the Keys Marine Lab, and it's an unknown site. So it's a new find.
That is so exciting. Yeah. So this essentially wraps up all of our field work, right?
That's it.
So what are the next steps now?
So we have a number of colonies down at the Keys Marine Lab that are being quarantined. Those colonies are going to be divided up between 3 land-based facilities. And we'll start taking our first colonies back to CFC next week. Place a few colonies in the systems, make sure that everything's good, the environmental conditions are good, and then in about 3 weeks we'll bring the remaining colonies up.
Wow! And then we're going to hold on to them, and then what?
Well, it's essentially a genetic repository. There's a belief that we've definitely had 2 bleaching events the last 2 years, 2014, 2015. And it's believed that 2016 will be the same, although that mindset's changing a little bit now. But if there were a major bleaching event, these genotypes could be lost completely. And so we'll be holding those genotypes in our land-based facility for future use.
Gotcha. So it's a way to keep them safe until we can figure out what's going on out here in their natural environment.
That's right.
All right. Well, it has been a wonderful week down here rescuing the Dendro coral. So this is the week 2 of the Flak Field crew signing off.